My name is Adam Archon, and I am a time traveler.
So, all of time travel will become possible in the year 2003. It is, however, only used by top-secret organizations.
The implications of time travel are truly amazing. If we could send information back from the future, then we could win the lottery, for example.
You might have imagined what it would be like looking at your childhood memories in real life if you had an option. What will happen when you know what your future might be? Would you have a heads up, or is it good that some things are inevitable and unknown? What if time travel isn't just a sci-fi fantasy? What if real time travelers have been caught on camera? They might be walking among us, using futuristic technology, or even leaving behind cryptic messages. From mysterious figures in old photographs to people vanishing into thin air, the internet is full of eerie footage that makes you wonder, are time travelers real? And if so, what are they hiding? Are they bound to keep it a secret that time traveling in concept exists, or is it all just a myth? Stay with us, because what you're about to see might change the way you see history and the time traveling concept forever. The mysterious time traveler in 1941. Let's start with one of the most famous time travel mysteries. The 1941 hipster spotted in an old photograph. The 1941 hipster time traveler is one of the most famous pieces of evidence that people claim proves time travel is real. The time-traveling hipster photo was discovered in 2010. But then, there's him. The setting? The grand reopening of the South Forks Bridge in Canada. The crowd is dressed in classic 1940s attire suits, hats and vintage dresses, all of that, just like a normal setting. There's one man who looks completely out of place. A young man wearing modern sunglasses, a printed t-shirt, and what looks like a portable camera that didn't even exist at the time? Was he just ahead of his time with his fashion choices, or is this proof of a time traveler caught on camera? Some skeptics say the sunglasses were available back then, but no one can explain his clothing, his device, or why he looks so out of place. Some people believe he is a time traveler who accidentally got caught on camera while visiting the past, but ahead of his time, or Photoshop hoax. After all, AI is pretty scary. While the hipster might not be concrete proof of time travel, the photo still raises intriguing questions. He really might be a traveler from the future who slipped into the past. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. The time-traveling cell phone in 1938. Next up, a bizarre scene from 1938 that has left historians scratching their heads contemplating. An old black and white clip shows a group of women walking out of a factory. But one of them, she's holding something to her ear and talking into it. It looks exactly like a cell phone decades before mobile technology even existed. But here's where it gets even weirder. A woman claiming to be her granddaughter later came forward, saying her grandmother worked for a communications company experimenting with wireless technology. Wait, what? Isn't it mind-boggling? Did an unknown company invent the first mobile phone? Or was this woman a time traveler from the future? The man from the future? The bizarre case of John Titor. In the early 2000s, an anonymous user appeared on an online forum claiming to be a time traveler from the year 2036. Have you ever heard of John Titor? He claimed he was sent back to retrieve an IBM 5100 computer, an old model from the 1970s that, strangely, had a hidden function unknown to the public at that time. But here's where things get crazy. John Titor made predictions about the future, warning of a coming global war, a dystopian society, and technological advancements that would change everything. Some of his predictions have come true, others not yet. Was John Titor a hoax? Or did he slip up and reveal secrets that were never meant to be known? Where is he now? Imagine walking the streets of New York City one evening, and suddenly, a man appears out of nowhere, wearing 1800s clothing. Did he vanish in a time warp? The curious case of Rudolph Fentz. In 1950, a man with Victorian-era clothes, coins from the 1800s, and no modern identification was found wandering confused in Times Square. Minutes later, he was hit by a car and killed. Police searched his pockets and found a business card from 1876, old coins that were out of circulation, and a letter postmarked over 70 years earlier. His identity? Rudolph Fentz was a man who reportedly disappeared in 1876 without a trace. Was he a time traveler who slipped through time and got stuck in the future? He could be a time traveler. It's a possibility for sure. To this day, no one knows the truth. What do you think? This next case is chilling. In 1935, British pilot Sir Victor Goddard was flying over an abandoned airfield in Scotland when something strange happened. The time-traveling pilot who saw the future, he flew through a storm and suddenly found himself in a different version of reality. The once abandoned airfield was now operational, with modern planes painted yellow, a color the British Air Force had never used before. Confused, he returned home, only to discover that years later, the Air Force did start painting their planes yellow. Did he see the future? Would you want to know about your future or about the future technological advancements, the prerequisite information, or accidentally fly into a time slip? In 2018, a man named Noah came forward, claiming he was from the year 2030. Let's find out the real story. The time traveler from 2030? He said he had been sent back to warn humanity about future disasters, AI advancements, and upcoming world events. He even passed a lie detector test on camera. But here's where things get crazy. Some of his predictions, like AI becoming a major part of everyday life, are already happening. He was pretty on point. Was Noah telling the truth? Also, skeptics have other opinions. What's your take on this? What about a stock market investor named Andrew Carlson who knew some things and predictions on the market? The Eerie time traveler who knew too much. In 2003, a stock market investor named Andrew Carlson made headlines. He started with just $800 and somehow turned it into $350 million in 2 weeks. He made perfect predictions, over and over. The SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission, arrested him for fraud, but Andrew had a strange excuse. He said he was a time traveler from the year 2256. Before anyone could prove if he was lying, he disappeared without a trace. Did he go back to the future, or was this a clever scam? Talk about security footage from China where something unexpected happened. The man filmed disappearing into thin air. One of the most chilling videos ever recorded shows a person walking down a street, and in security footage from China, a man appears to be walking, when suddenly he flickers and disappears. Some claim it's a glitch in the Matrix. Others say it's proof of a time traveler slipping into another timeline. Either way, it's one of the creepiest clips on the internet. So what do you think? Are these cases just coincidences? Clever hoaxes to misguide people and create a narrative? Or is time travel real? What if the world we know isn't as simple as we think? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe and turn on notifications for more deep dives into the world's strangest mysteries and how crazy technology plays a role in this. Could time travelers be walking among us right now? Until next time, stay curious.